I was his lover. He sent me to go and steal the stones and bring them to him, and I did, but he betrayed me. These are the exact words of witness K at the Madlanga Commission yesterday against Julius Mkhwanazi. Today he is back in hot water as all his lies have been exposed beforehand. Julius Mkhwanazi, the main man who has been implicated in several cases, is back to the Madlanga Commission. He thought this would be like the last one he came, that he was allowed to lie all through. The last time he came to the Madlanga Commission, he drank almost 10 bottles of water, but this time, nothing less than 20 will down in an hour. Witness K, who came to the commission yesterday, has already betrayed him. Videotapes, recorded voice messages, shocking confessions, and other evidences were presented against him that he stole the precious stones worth millions of rands. When the grilling got out of hand, he shouted at the top of his voice to intimidate the commissioners, but his efforts failed. He was grilled to a point that he requested for the help of his lawyers. This is one of the most intense and interesting part of the commission we have seen so far. If you support Lieutenant Mkwanazi, who bravely busted those criminals, then hit the like button and subscribe for more updates. Jabulani, roll out that interesting clip because we can't wait anymore.
The commission has made me aware that especially Commissioner Balui, this thing of me writing statement very fast, it catch up with me when they say submit a statement. Now I want to consult because I'm told that those allegations involve me, my private life, my kids, my family, and other things. But I didn't have a privilege to read because I was supposed to prepare the person who's representing me.
If I may, Chair.
If I can get time, or even if I can, maybe want me to submit, because I know that you are under pressure in terms of time. Submit every like I did before. When I get the transcript or when I get statements, I'm preparing and trying to get whatever evidence that will talk to that. You see in the statement formally, I will do so. That's my appeal to you, Chair. Because I was able to get that document. Sorry, I was able to get that document till late yesterday. But for yesterday, I didn't get anything.
Can you clarify the last point you made? I wasn't quite sure what your suggestion is, but you seemed to be making a suggestion.
No, I was saying, Chair, I will be disadvantaged.
Yeah, I heard that part, but towards the end,
if you want me to write formally and consult and respond, you see, I will do so, and I will request to consult so that I write something that will to the commission, because I know the commission doesn't have time to wait for us. They are under pressure. With time, I will do so.
Thank you. Yes, Mr.
Yes, Chair. Yesterday we had witness K, who testified in partial camera, and witness K referred to that event. And in summary, her evidence was that it was under the direction and instance of Commissioner Mkhwanazi. As soon as witness K completed her testimony, the short statement and annexures were immediately made available to Mr. Mkhwanazi yesterday, and they form part of his exhibit bundle as CJC 320. I would submit that in light of the position that Commissioner Mkhwanazi had assumed as regards that incident, and the fact that witness K was located thanks to the statement of Ms. Kisha Lee Stalls, that's where her name arises, and the fact that Commissioner Mkhwanazi testified that he mandated the team to go there within the context of a joint operation with, I think, if I get the Traffic General Maseko, I apologize if I get the rank wrong. This is a version of somebody who was a part of the same operation. The statement is 6 pages, if memory serves me well. It is very short, concise, and it contains facts that Commissioner Mkhwanazi was able to digest and appreciate yesterday. I wanted to place that version to Commissioner Mkhwanazi and to obtain his comment thereon. Now, it can go either one of two ways. Either Commissioner Mkhwanazi outright denies that witness K was part of the operation. He denies that the operation was undertaken in the manner as described by witness K, or he may admit. There is not much scope for debate or contradiction there. It's the one version against the other. So to the question that the chair placed to Commissioner Mkhwanazi as to what exactly he is asking for, I'm not sure I am clear. Because even if he were given an opportunity to submit a statement, he would either frankly admit or deny what witness K testified to. Secondly, to the extent that he may be inclined to deny, I would have wanted to engage Commissioner Mkhwanazi on witness K's annexure, which is a series of WhatsApp messages exchanged between Commissioner Mkhwanazi's member, Officer Kishali Stolz, and witness K herself. This happens in the context of two statements that were submitted by Commissioner Mkhwanazi, firstly to IPID during the investigation of this incident, and secondly, the supplementary statement that he submitted to the Commission in April 2026. So, Chair, perhaps if I understood better exactly what Commissioner Mkhwanazi is asking or requesting the Commission to do, but I don't see the difficulty in dealing with witness K's statement and her version of the events. Thank you.
Thank you. You'll correct me if I'm wrong, Commissioner. I understand him to be saying he wants to consult, to then prepare something in writing in response to, I assume, the statement and the testimony. Did I understand you correctly, Commissioner?
Yes, you are correct, Chair. And I want to repeat, Chair, I didn't receive anything. The last document I received from Vumeli, it was 1759. The last document that I received from the Commissioner, it was 1759.
And what was that document?
For Matlala. It was an affidavit that it comes from SAPS that confirms something about Matlala's appointment or something like that.
How was
and it was the only one.
Oh, okay. How was the statement dispatched to the Commissioner?
In light of the timelines, and as usual, it was dispatched by email to address to Commissioner Mkhwanazi.
And that's the usual address you use to communicate with the Commission.
And it is the same address at which the electronic subpoena was served and acknowledged. And it is copied to his partner. And this was witness case statement and the updated exhibit bundle. What he received
what time was it?
This is 3 p.m. 1454.
Yesterday,
1454. It was I think he received subsequent thereto was the affidavit that he references.
Yes.
Regarding the Mr. Matlala's was that?
Affidavit, yes.
No, it's an affidavit regarding Mr. Matlala's
is it the SAP
clearance? Yes. Clearance certificate. So that's the communication that was
also sent to the same email
also
address.
sent to the same address.
Thank you.
I don't want to debate. I might have jumped this one because I was out. But when I came in immediately, when I was on top of the emails, this is the one that I was able to pick up of Mr. Matlala, and I was able to read it. That one I read it. I don't want to deny it. The other one, yes. The other one, no, I didn't. Yes, I didn't. I was unable to read it.
Commissioner, Ms. Sillo,
After he tried to dodge the questions on the allegations made against him by witness K, the commissioners found another interesting angle and grabbed him by the balls. What he secretly did with Cat Matlala and all his criminal ties with him got exposed. Obviously things are yet to happen in this commission because the confession he made today and what was exposed will cause some shocking incidents in the future. Jabulani, you know what to do already. Let's get the clip from you before we proceed to what exactly witness K said about him yesterday.
Did you accept it and made whatever preparations to have Mr. Matlala registered with EMPD as a Peace Corps?
Not only Mr. Matlala, to have all the guys that were wanted to be part of the program.
But specifically, you accepted that clearance certificate?
Yes, I think the two guys that were, when they say black guy, I think it was him and another white guy.
Are you able to distinguish between a fraudulent and a real clearance certificate?
No, I don't work with this thing. I know nothing about them.
So you could be given any document headed clearance certificate and you'll accept it?
But with them, that team that was able to detect, I don't think they're able, because they don't work with SAPS. We are in EMPD, not in SAPS. You can't determine, you can't clarify, you can't approve any SAPS document, and you can't detect that it's the fraudulent or it's not the fraudulent.
Do you satisfy yourself that it is not fraudulent before you act upon it?
Do I?
Yes.
No, I was not the one who was working with them. Mine, it was to submit the way I got it from Mike. You see, them, it was them to check and everything. But as I see it, I couldn't tell that is it correct or not, because I've never in my life even seen the correct one and this one. In fact, I've never seen a clearance document except this document in my life.
I asked because you recall in our last engagement, you explained that you had come up with this idea of establishing a cohort of peace officers.
Yes, you're correct.
We looked at the law, you recall, the Criminal Procedure Act, to try and determine what is a peace officer and what are their powers. You remember that engagement?
You're correct.
As I understand your communication with Mr. Van Wyk, this document is submitted to you to indicate that Mr. Matlala has got a clearance certificate from SAPS to enable you to process him for that purpose. Do you appreciate that?
Yes.
So you are saying that you are unable to determine or to verify that the certificate is real or not, and upon mere receipt you proceed and you prepare Mr. Matlala to be registered as a police officer, a peace officer for the EMPD. Is that what you're saying?
Let me repeat what I've said before and what I'm saying now. It's that all the people that, like in EMPD, all the people that were done fingerprints, it was two black people, it was two people, a white and a black person. That's how we were able to detect through fingerprints of SAPS. They were doing fingerprint with SAPS, that it was true. Then it was said, let them get, I think when I communicated with the team, they said they must get a clearance certificate. And that certificate that was forwarded to us. Then with us, we're not a specialist of this document. We can't prove that it is a correct or it is not the correct one. It is only SAP that can prove that, not us as EMPD.
And what would your attitude to the document be if you are told that the document is fraudulent?
Because I've already read the statement yesterday in affidavit, I will agree with that affidavit because it comes from SAPS. Now I'm at another advantage or another stage because yesterday I was able to read the document in affidavit that comes from SAPS that says it is a fraudulent. But again, she's also saying that affidavit, it may look like it is exactly one because even with SAPS too, but that one at least, that person is a specialist. You see, to a person who doesn't know, it may look like it is an original in their statement, you see, but it is not the original, you see. And my answer is that because I read it yesterday, you see, that is not it is a fraudulent document. I agree because I can't contest that. I agree with that because she's a specialist. She's working with these documents.
And
I'm saying I'm agreeing with you because I read it yesterday. It says it is a fraudulent document.
And let's go to that affidavit. It appears in your exhibit bundle at page 315. Sorry, apologies, not 315. 308.
The same bundle?
No. Yeah, no, your evidence bundle now, 10. That affidavit deals with the specific certificate. And basically from the top of page 310, it is, I guess to some extent technical. It explains how a clearance certificate is checked and cross-checked and identified. And to this end, it explains that from the third line, the application for police clearance certificates gets assigned a unique reference number.
Sorry, you're saying third line, paragraph 1.
I am 310. Are you at page 310?
Yes, page 310, yes.
Yes, 310.
Yes.
That paragraph starts with that page with the words, the police clearance certificate dated 13 December 21.
Yes.
Okay, now I've skipped to the third line, which would be the second sentence there. That starts with the words, the application for police clearance certificate. Do you see that?
Yes.
So it says, the deponent here says that document gets assigned a unique reference number upon registration and a unique transaction number on printing of the certificate. The inquiry number and the transaction number must link to one police clearance certificate at all times. At paragraph 6, it continues to state that the PCC, that's a police clearance certificate, purportedly issued to Mr. Matlala, has a discrepancy with regard to the unique transaction number and the inquiry number, which do not reconcile to a specific police clearance certificate in question. The unique transaction number is linked to a different inquiry number, which has been allocated to a police clearance certificate issued to somebody dated 19 August 2021. Do you see that?
Yes.
At paragraph 7, it continues, the inquiry number stated on the fraudulent PCC purported to have been issued to Mr. Matlala does not exist, nor relate to transaction number as specified. This implies that the South African Police Service SAPS did not receive the specific request from Mr. Matlala to issue a PCC. Therefore, the PCC with that inquiry number and transaction number was not issued by SAPS. The signature of the fraudulent PCC appears to have been forged, although there are some features that resemble those of the authorized person. It continues at 8 that it can be confirmed that Mr. Matlala applied around the period in question for a PCC with a specific inquiry number, which was issued on 01/06/2021, and a police clearance report with Springs Local Criminal Record Center inquiry number as stated, issued on 15 December 2021, whereby the two criminal convictions, the two Sinovel cases recorded on his name were reflecting on the aforesaid documents. Mr. Matlala previously applied for police clearance certificate with stated inquiry numbers issued on 4th of July 2017. And that document and those documents reflected the previous convictions that he held. It continues at paragraph 10, Mr. Vusimus Matlala's convictions for two offenses of housebreaking and theft, states that, gives their details, sentenced to 4 years imprisonment per count, and the court further ordered that 2 years imprisonment imposed on charge 2 run concurrently with the sentence imposed on charge 1 in terms of section 280 of the CPA. At 11, it is further stated that the criminal report was issued on 29/01/2018 with that inquiry number for a firearm to Central Firearm Register of Division, Visible Policing, to proceed with the application process. And this office does not have a role to approve or reject issuing of firearm license. And lastly, at paragraph 12, it states, on 27 March 2026, the city manager of Ekurhuleni Metropolitan Municipality was informed about the fraudulent PCC in case it was utilized for bidding processes. Now, that affidavit tells us that based on a number of factors, that document is fraudulent. You say firstly, you have no ability to determine whether or not the document is real or fraudulent, correct?
Yes.
You say you took no steps to verify that the document is indeed valid, either by engaging SAPS or the issuer of that document to satisfy yourself that it is not fraudulent. You didn't take those steps.
Yes, but as I've said, that even the document says that this document or this clearance certificate, it may look like it is valid. You see, and again, when you look at it, it's having SAPS stamps and everything, and it's coming from Pretoria headquarters and everything, you see. I think the team there, when they checked it, they saw our powers are limited, as I've said that, to fingerprints. If the fingerprints say no, if they jump the process of fingerprint, it was going to be the other process. If they registered or they allowed those people with criminal records without taking them through SAPS fingerprint, it was going to be something. But now they followed the process and say these are the fingerprint. All the people that wanted to be Peace Corps, they must violate through the same process, and it was done like that. You see, it was for two people.
Please proceed.
I'm saying it was for two people. I wonder why the other one is not here, so that we can check it too.
Now, I'm interested in this particular one because thanks to your process, that initiated by you to establish this cohort of police officers with extensive powers akin to a police officer,
No, you are putting it incorrect. I've testified on that. I've clarified. Starting when you question me, you are twisting it now. You are starting to play with words now. And it is recorded, it's on record.
In our last engagement, I informed you that the notion of peace officer arises from law. It is contained in the Criminal Procedural Act. The CPA determines who is a peace officer and what powers the peace officer has. And the person you were about to bestow such powers on would be able to put themselves out there as a police officer, and that would be understood within the context of the law.
You are correct, and I've clarified our understanding, our approach about this thing, and the real objective that we wanted to achieve.
Now, let's what the exact allegations witness K made against Julius Mkwanazi yesterday at the Madlanga Commission that left him confused this morning. If anything happens to witness K the same way witness D was killed, Julius Mkwanazi should be held responsible and arrested immediately. Jabulani, drop that bombshell now.
Mr. Mkhwanazi, as you indicate that he was not present at that meeting in Cyrildene.
Yes, I did speak to him.
And what did you share with him? What did you tell him?
My apology. If it's not me who spoke to him, it should be Officer Stolz who spoke to him.
Thank you.
To update him.
Thank you, Witness K. You can proceed from paragraph 17.
The following day, on Sunday, 12 February 2023, I met with Mr. Simon at the same house in Cyrildene where we had met the day before. Mr. Simon gave me hard cash in the amount of 110,000. After receiving the money, I went to meet Mr. Mkhwanazi at a car wash. He then phoned Officer Stolz to come to the car wash. We shared the money equally amongst 5 of us. I gave them 88,000 for Mr. Mkhwanazi, Officer Stolz, and Mackenzie, as well as Van der Mr. van der Walt, I kept the 22,000 for myself.
Please proceed to the next paragraph.
Soon after this, my relationship with Mr. Mkhwanazi ended and we stopped communicating.
The street. This is the owner of the precious stone speaking. He then indicates that pictures of the sugar light are attached. I won't take you there. But in the final sentence there in paragraph 31, he says the market value of the sugar light minerals removed from my apartment is worth approximately 14 million rand. Do you see that?
Yes, I do.
Can I ask you to comment in light of the owners?
If you say approximately, so perhaps you should say approximately 15 million. If it's 14.9.
Indeed, Chair, it's generously. I'm actually being generous. It's more, to the tune of 15 million. Witness K, can I ask you to comment on the following? In light of the market value that the owner attaches to the sugar light that was removed from his apartment versus the amount that was paid to yourselves and the 4 other individuals, is there a comment that you would like to make between the differences in those amounts?
Okay, here I will say, I admit I followed up the information with the lack of knowledge as well from my side, because I couldn't tell even those boxes that were set on the table, what was the value for them at the time, how do we negotiate or how do we finalize everything after he got what he wanted from us. So seeing this so much, I don't know if I should say I was used and
Witness K.
I don't know.
Sorry to interrupt you. I'm curious to know why you did not ask your friend who was knowledgeable about these precious stones. Why did you not ask him about the price or the value, seeing that you were so keen to involve him in whatever that you were doing? If he knew about permits, surely he would know what the value of the stones were.
Okay, I think that's my mistake, because after the boxes were handed over to Mr. Jemo, it means maybe I had to fetch him from where he stays, come and include him here so that he can also check them and say no, if we have so much boxes, like from receiving the stones, it was going to be maybe more administration and all that. So I was not even, I didn't have that knowledge that they will finally reach to this amount at the end of the day.
I'm looking at your statement.